How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're reviewing yet another truck for you, so I hope you guys stay tuned. And first of all, we're going to talk about this 2008 Ford Explorer. It's beautiful red. I really like the two-tone colors on it, the chrome. It looks pretty good for this kind of SUV. We're just going to talk around. We're doing a little bit of walk around as usual for those who watch the videos. You know, this one has the 17-inch premium rims. And looking at the side, the two-tone looks really nice. The fact that it goes over the wheel wells, it follows the running board. I don't know if all of them come with the running boards, but this model in particular has them already installed for you. It is third row seated. I don't know if you saw it before up on the front, but just talking about spacers in the back. We'll look on the interior for you guys in a second. Then coming to the back, we're just going to look at one thing that I was kind of confused about is these look like aftermarket lights, but turns out they're OEM lights, and I feel like they look really cool. This one has a tow package on it, and just a real quick shout out to West College Auto Sales. You know, I have to shout them out, not because they asked me to, but they're letting us use these vehicles for you guys to watch, for your entertainment, and I guess knowledge and know-how of the vehicles. So shout out to them. If you're interested in any of the vehicles, website and their phone number is in the bottom. Ask for Kyle. Kyle's the one that originally helped me out. But we're just going to open this up because I want to show you guys a really cool feature about the interior of this truck. So if you notice, the interior matches the exterior a little bit. If you'd like to come over here, you can swing around over here. These two little buttons right here, this is probably the biggest complaint I've seen from people along the lines of pulling up the seats. People that can't exactly pull up the seats, what do you got to do? Just hold this little button and the seats go up. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen this in any vehicles before. So they both go up, but I just want to show you guys one goes up. They both do. Plenty of space, plenty of cup holders. There's 2 cup holders on each side, and it's just got so much room in here. It's an amazing vehicle. So now we're going to jump to the back seats, and we're going to look at there and look at some of the features, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so just looking at the door real quick, I'm on the other side of the truck, but I really like the two-tone. It's kind of like the tan, same colors, but the leather is the lighter and the plastic. They've got the little Explorer engraving right there, so that's pretty cool. One thing I am noticing though is there's not really much room in the doors. You usually see like side pockets where there's a cup holder in addition to it, and I think the doors, it's casual, it's nice, it's nothing super fancy or outrageous. They put detail into it, but not over exaggerating, I guess is a way I can put it. If you want to come to the inside, we're going to talk about the inside just a little bit. So I've got this seat down right now, but I just wanted to point out that it has a cargo mode. Now, I was really confused and it took me a little bit to figure out what the cargo mode is. You lift this up and it slides down. So one example that we were talking about is if you want to put a big sheet of plywood in here maybe, that's, you know, you're moving furniture, anything like that, that extra drop does an insane amount of help for a lot of things. I've moved a lot of different places and helping a lot of people move. Just that would be so convenient in any of the minivans we ever had. And now to put it back, all you do is just simply lift, and then you lift the seat back up. And they got the two-tone on the seats too. It looks really nice. It's another kind of thing that's just really casual. We're just gonna look at the middle right here. The nice little vents. I almost said speakers again. Nice little vents right here. There's a little toggle right here. So going down, it's vents I'm assuming that are down here, and in the back I'm assuming. But if you flip it up, if you want to look up real quick, there's vents up on top, in the back as well. It might be a little harder to see, but from the angle. But they're kind of just another little cool feature. I don't know if that's specifically the Eddie Baur edition like this one is, but it's just another neat feature. Oh, and I almost forgot. I don't know if you want to look over here. It's kind of hard for you guys to tell over there. The door handles right here is, I don't know, there's just such a weird design. It's kind of cool. I've never seen it like this. And as well as the premium sound that the, like I said before, Eddie Baur edition has. And real quick before we go on our drive, we're going to stick the camera underneath the hood so you guys can see what's in this beast. Alright guys, so now that we're under the hood looking at this, it is a 4.0 V6, and I believe from what we were looking at, it has 13 miles per gallon in the city, 19 on the highway. For considering the larger SUV, it's a 2008. That's a pretty good gas mileage for one of these fully loaded SUVs. It's got a tow package rating of 3,500 pounds, which is more than enough for most people driving their regular vehicles. This one is a 4x4 And I'm just going to let you guys look at under the engine bay. If you've got any questions, feel free to contact the dealership. I'm sure they would love to help you out. And I don't really get too much into the analytics, especially for vehicles I'm not as familiar with. So again, if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to contact the dealership. And now we're going to jump into the interior again, and we're going to go for a little bit of a ride. All right, guys, so as always, when we're going for a ride, I always talk about what I notice first as a driver. For the steering wheel, it's a lot bulkier than what I've seen for other vehicles. I don't know if that's just how Ford makes it. The Mustang that we have has a really nice thin steering wheel, so I don't understand. Maybe it's just this model, maybe. But the interior looks really nice. It's really clean. I don't know how people would put it, fresh, maybe? Kind of just a nice little thing. The wood trim, I don't know if it looks really nice or if it looks out of place. Like, what do you think on that one?
Well,
because it's on the doors too, so it's not just in the middle, but it's a nice, you know.
They could have accented maybe around the shifter or something too.
Yeah,
kind of round it out a little more.
Yeah, I put a little bit more wood instead of trying to add the chrome in, as well as the wood, chrome, and the two-tone interior. Maybe that's just my thing. Let me know what you guys think, as always. But the shifter looks kind of cool. I've never really seen this as a shifter. Again, even, you know, driving Fords, plenty of Fords around, it's kind of a weird shifter, but I've never been in an Eddie Baur edition SUV before. We're going to talk about the space. In the middle, USB, aux port, everything along those lines. It's really a nice feature for an older, I guess, quote-unquote, older vehicle. And how about the glove box? How much room is in the glove box? It's not that big, but not that bad as well. Up on here, pretty much everything is set up for you. There's not a major amount of buttons that you have to worry about. 4 high, 4 low, auto, traction control. The speaker system is phenomenal. We did listen to it a little bit, but we don't really like playing it, as always, because of the fact that the radio gets too messy with the quality for you guys. Don't want to make the videos any worse. But riding, the suspension system is really, I don't want to say it's the best, but it's, you feel like you're in a bulkier, bigger vehicle. Maybe off-roading a little bit, I guess. Maybe an off-roading suspension. What would you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know, is this the traction control?
Yeah, that's traction control.
So I wonder if it has something where you could set it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, being an 08, I don't know if that's something that, you know, that's programmed into the vehicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. I've got plenty of leg space over here. How about you over there in the passenger seat? I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
leg space.
I'm stretched out pretty good.
And it does look like there's a lot of leg space in the back. We looked at that a little bit before.